We've talked at length in the past about why a cyber liability insurance policy might be an advantage. Certainly, like every other type of insurance, it helps protect you as a business if you have a loss or a claim that's cyber related. And that's why you buy every insurance policy. But it's very likely that the largest advantage from having an insurance policy for cyber liability is going to come from prevention. Here's an example from one of the major insurance companies. AXA has announced it has continued to build out its cyber incident response team. And this response team is going to help manage crisis events and complex cyber incidents for clients to help avoid future cyber incidents. Clients will see benefit in partnering with the team. And this isn't just AXA. Every company is going to have this. And here's why. The insurance company is vested in your success. If you have a policy with an insurance company that requires them to pay you money if you have a claim, it's in their best interest to help you keep from having a claim. So if it's easy and cheap for them to keep you from having a loss, that will help them. That's why you see, car insurance companies give you advice on driving safely. And that's why you see fire insurance companies give you advice on having fire extinguishers and not having loss risk events in your business. With cyber, it's even easier because they don't actually have to come to your company. For other types of losses, it's a physical damage where they would have to have auditors come out, review your warehouse, look at your exits, look at your risk profile, which sometimes they do. But with cyber, it's a lot easier. It can be efficient. They can have a remote team. It's all virtual. That can help you do this. How does that team work? Access to their cyber incidents response team is part of the company's cyber insurance offering. Working with their breach response panel, the team assists clients in preparing for and navigating cyber incidents, including consultation regarding suspected events to help mount a strategic response to catastrophic events. So this is, like we've talked about many times, the biggest benefit of having a cyber policy. It might not even be the policy itself. It might just be kind of paying for protection to avoid a policy. Because, look, even if you have a cyber event that's paid by the insurance company, it's not going to be a good day for you. You're still going to have inconvenience, some losses that aren't paid. You're going to have some things that are remaining liabilities to your company. So you don't want to have an event, even if the insurance company pays for it. You want to avoid it at all costs. This helps you avoid it. Have you ever had a cyber loss? Probably not. You probably don't know anybody who has. Put some comments below. Let us know if you know anybody that's had a cyber loss. Probably not. That's a good thing. These events are increasing with frequency, so it's just a matter of time. It's going to happen to you or a colleague or some other business owner that you know. Having these pieces of the puzzle in place is kind of like paying for a cyber defense IT person, but you don't have to put them on payroll. You don't have to pay, $1,000 a month for an employee to be a full-time cyber protection person. You can pay your insurance policy, pay your premium, have this policy in place, and utilize the resources of your insurer to help prevent against these losses. And it's also a constant upgrade. Even if you hired a full-time person to handle cyber protection in your company, they will only have knowledge of the exposure of your company. An insurer who insures thousands of insureds, thousands of companies around the country, are going to see threats and breaches that happen from all size companies in many different industries, in many different geographic areas. They're going to see threats that come into manufacturing companies, sales companies, medical companies, government agencies. They're going to see all the worst of the hackers. And they can take that knowledge and cross-pollinate it to your defense strategy. You can access this pool of knowledge and intellect from a vast history of experience without having to Make sure that your IT person knows about every possible type of event that could happen, which they never will, no matter how good they are. And it's a whole lot cheaper. And they allow you to access it almost all you can eat, as much as you want, because they want to help you avoid a claim. Believe me, they do. Because a claim is going to cost you both money. It's going to cost you money, even if they pay a lot of it, just lost downtime and other inconveniences, but it's going to cost them actual cash. So you're partners with them in preventing these claims. Take advantage of it, whether it's AXA or anybody else. Talk to your agent, talk to your broker, go online. You can check out our website. What is available for your company for cyber protection? What does it cover? What does it not cover? All these policies are different. They're not like standardized GL policies that you may have experience with other coverages. Make sure that you're reading these policies. And more so than with other insurance, don't necessarily just go with your agent and broker's understanding, because they're knowledgeable, but these are all new policies. Look, your agent or broker has probably seen thousands of general liability insurance policies over the years. They know them like the back of their hand. They've seen commercial auto policies, stacked up on their desk for decades. They know what's in them. They know the exclusions and the coverages. Cyber liability, first of all, it's brand new. Nobody has seen a lot of these. Second of all, they're all different. Even if they've seen 10 of them in the last week, each cyber liability policy is probably different than the last one, because they're changing very rapidly. Different companies have different offerings. Most of them are under excess and surplus lines, so they're not standardized filed language. So your insurer and your agent are probably going to be relatively new to what the details are. So you want to make sure you look at it yourself. Insurance policies are not the most interesting reading, but even your normal personal auto or your homeowners, it's interesting to read through to see what's covered or not. You may find something that you thought was covered that's not. You may find something that is extra coverage that you weren't aware of. Reading your cyber liability policy will be like gold. You will know a lot of things that you can do to prevent it, best practices to put in your company to keep it from happening. More importantly, if you're choosing a cyber insurer, find one that has this type of access to a resource to help prevent a loss. Most of them will, but you want to find one and ask your broker, ask your agent. Look, does this company have some type of resource to prevent policies or prevent losses? Does this company have some type of cyber defense that I can access? Yeah, they have this toll-free number. They have this website, whatever it is, right? Your agent may not know off the top of their head, but have them look into it, because this could be something that benefits your company to have access to this resource. More importantly, the procedures you put in place of using this resource can help defend your company in the long run. And most of them, like we've talked about before, even if they don't defend against a cyber loss, will even make your company more efficient in sales, in marketing, because they make the technology more efficient for your firm and keep you from having loose ends dangling out there. It'll also make technology access that you are using more streamlined. Your customers' logins will be more tightly woven. Your employees will not have multiple different usernames and passwords. Everything will be very tight, because that's what creates losses, when things are kind of haphazard and there's not an efficient strategy. So implementing a lot of the suggestions from these platforms will not only make your business more safe in terms of avoiding a cyber loss, it will make your business operations more efficient, more profitable, less expense, and even free up your marketing and sales to do more of what they do, which is gathering more revenue for you and not having to worry about navigating all the technology. It's a win-win for everybody. It's a triple win, really, because your customers and your vendors and your clients will also have some benefit from it, because they may be looking to get coverage for their cyber liability and risk. And when they are talking to their agent, they may say, well, gee, this is your biggest client. do they have any coverage? And when you can show them you do, that might endear you to your vendors and your customers even more to get you more business. Let us know what you think in the comments. We'll see you in the next video.